EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hands-on control gives you the freedom to dunk or perform a layup when and how you want. Now it's time to learn how to make a layup. Perform a layup by moving the right stick left or right, and then a quarter circle up. Finish. Next up is dunks. Throw down a dunk by driving towards the basket with the left stick and then moving the right stick straight up. Nice throw there. In NBA Elite, you now have the control to adjust from a dunk to a layup to avoid defenders. Pull off some layup adjusts by moving the right stick left or right while in the act of dunking. Great body control. Master these moves and you'll have a greater chance of finishing at the rim. Hands-on control applies to defense as well. Let's begin with steals. Strip the ball and gain possession by moving the right stick straight back and then chasing after the loose ball. Great hands. Next up is blocks. Pass the ball back to Kevin Durant by pressing and releasing the R2 button to start the drill. Awesome D. To be a great defender in NBA Elite, you must use all of the defensive tools. This is your mode to practice the moves you learned in the tutorial as well as discover new ones. At any point, you can exit via the pause menu. Be sure to check out the advanced controls video to learn more moves.
One time for the win. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Flip for the moment, be high. Act like you want to reach out. No way ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. Feel like I live for this moment. See it in their eyes. Some other guys don't want it. My style, they can crown it, but can't dethrone it. I was aiming for the top, and now I'm on it. What a powerful performance. I was in my zone, 6 hours for opponents. Play a song, cause I ain't in the mood. So if you read that word backwards, then it should spell doom. I'm on fire, y'all can inhale fumes as I zoom fire. As you're thinking, who's higher? Fueled by your desire, you should admire. That's why I'm what they aspire to be before they retire. A living legend with God-given blessings. And game so cold, they probably watching this in heaven, expecting the incredible. So baby, watch me do that, and make the angels say, Lord, how you do that? One time for the plan, straight to the top. I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want to reach out. No way ain't over, we try. Now I don't back and reply. One time for the plan, straight to the top. I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want to reach out. No way ain't over, we try. Now I don't back and reply. Hey, a champion's mentality. And so I'm going, ignoring the fact you battling me. And where I go, you can't come. I was schooling your father, boy, that make you my grandson. I've been around the block twice, dog. I shot nice. No referee, but best to leave out here. I got stripes. Now that they finally consider me a legit scorer, would you believe I started off as a bench warmer? Have me feeling like Master Splinter. Now the haters and commentators say that's a winner. Hard work pay off. Now I'm taking it off. I'm rest not. Guess that's why your best shot way off. These are the things that dreams are made of. No time for sleep when you elite. If what you reap is what you sow, then what was you expecting? Except Coming second, while I become a legend. What? One time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, yeah. Act like you want it, retire. No, we ain't gonna retry. Now I don't make it reply. One time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, yeah. Act like you want it, retire. No, we ain't gonna retry. Now I don't make it reply. Oh, you fly, you fly. I guess I see you when you get paid. Yeah. I guess I see you when you get paid. I'm the reason for this guy. I guess I see you when you get paid. Yeah. I guess I see you when you get paid. One time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Already high, act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't gonna retry. Now I don't beg and reply. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Already high, act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't gonna retry. Now I don't beg and reply.
This is your moment to practice the moves you learned in the tutorial as well as discover new ones. At any point, you can exit via the pause menu. Be sure to check out the advanced controls video to learn more moves. to Orlando, Florida. It's game one of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals between the Orlando Magic and the Charlotte Bobcats. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. And here we have a look at the game's starting lineups. One best of 7 in the series. All right, Jeff, what's the mindset going into game one?
I think both teams have to think about getting off to a good start. You always want to start game one by setting the tone.
The tech and the game underway. To Carter. Layup off the fake. It's good. And a foul. And Vince Carter will go to the line.
That's a good job of still scoring and knowing that you're going to get hit.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Looking to dominate down low. Howard the jumper. Diallo the rebound. Howard shot. Can't get it to go. It's a turnover with a deflected pass. Defense, he can't find his way past. Nelson forces it up. Defense all over. So lays it in on a tough finish. Steven Jackson with the ball. Bringing it up. Wallace is looking to get open. The fake and the shot. Howard the rebound. To Carter. The pass is deflected, and they get the turnover. To Wallace. Goes to the goal, and a foul is called against the Magic. Their first team foul. And Gerald Wallace will go to the line. Free throw. Able to convert both free throws. Nelson against Augustine. To Carter. For two. Vince Carter with the dribble gets it to go.
That's exactly what you want offensively in a pick and roll situation. Take what the defense gives you.
Jackson against Howard. He puts it up. Steven Jackson with a 2-pointer. Nelson working at the corner. To Carter. Sweet fake. To the open look. Wallace. The drop. Beatrice the rebound.
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look. He just missed it.
To Beatrice. Nice footed dunk ball. Unable to bring him home.
Another good quality attempt at the basket. Unfortunately, they missed it.
To Diallo. He shoots. 2-pointer. Won't go. Lewis. Ready. Up fake. Gets off the shot. Puts it in. This is just a 2-point.
That play all started with penetration. You allow a guy to get to the seams, and then he rewards a teammate for an easy hoop.
To Beatrice. Howard fires away for two. Can't connect.
Hey, that shot right there, it's exactly the type of shot you have to force if you're the defensive team trying to work your way back into the game.
To Lewis. Beatrice against Wallace, and the ball is thrown. Diao tries it again.
Quick rebound by Beatrice.
Lewis. Terrific rejection. To Jackson. And now he moves around the defender to the rim. Looked like a nice block, but the ref says goaltending against Howard. Stan Van Gundy's made a few subs here. To Lewis. There's a whistle. Too many steps.
Travel. That's a frequent flyer Walker right there. He just traveled.
Oh my goodness, he just collected travel miles on that thing.
Wide open for two. Knocks down the jumper. An 8-0 run for the Bobcats. Oh, good. Fires away for two. Touch there, not this time.
Executing the 2-for-1 situation correctly gives this team the opportunity to narrow the margin and finish with some momentum going into the next quarter.
Quick release for three. And Chris Doolin with a nice look from downtown.
That's called easy offense. Not trying to do too much. Catch and knock down the shot.
John fires it up again from three. Cyrus Thomas really taking it up from center court. He fires away. Doesn't set out. That ends the first quarter. Orlando up by one. Some pretty solid basketball in that first period. What's your thoughts, guys?
So I think you got to love the idea. When you win ball games, it's because of how you start. So give both of these teams credit for being prepared initially.
Good start by both teams. Looks like it's going to be a competitive game here tonight.
Steven Jackson's been brilliant so far tonight.
Well, Mike, as you know, variety is the spice of life. And this guy is doing it in a lot of different ways. Has the entire package going and putting on an offensive display.
Up and under. This fires. Lets it go for two. To the rim. Sweet adjustment, but can't get it to drop.
That's a great job right there. Contesting shots late in close games, making them miss.
has to put it up. The shot clock runs down. Another miss. And still no field goals in the second quarter. Pretty Fuller, good shot.
You need ego in this league to be a good player, but you can't have an ego that is outsized of what your role should be. Right here, ego got in the way of him being a good player by making him take a shot that is not his shot or in his spot.
Fires away for two. Jumper off the mark that time.
That's just a bad play. They're a bad shooter taking a bad shot at the wrong time.
Check on the play, but still able to throw it down.
You got to love the ability to finish in traffic. In the paint area, skillful enough to still get a wide open look.
Duhon into the front court. Throws it up from deep in the corner. He sinks it. Orlando shooting 50% from outside the perimeter here tonight.
That's a big time shot right there.
Reverses, flips it home.
It's just a good, simple move. A quick shot over the defender, and it caught him off guard.
Orlando's put together a superb all-around performance.
What's most impressive about this offensive display is it's not just one guy. This is when this team is at its best, when everybody is involved across the board. Dribble penetration, knockdown jump shots, post-up play. Stellar job offensively of trusting the system and making it lead.
And he'll head to the line to shoot two. Step for first. Free throws here. He misses the second. Gerald Wallace with the ball. Here's the pick. Wallace forces it up, knocks it down for two. And it's a 1-point lead for the Bobcats.
Hey, kids at home, you need to study this man's body control and poise as he finished that shot in the paint.
Howard against Dampier. Wallace stops on a dive, pulls up for the shot.
You work on that shot in practice, pushing the ball full steam ahead and then stopping and knocking down the chip.
Fires for two. Newman's jump shot won't work.
It's not about time to score. At any point in the game, that's a bad shot for you. You're not a shot maker, young man.
To Thomas. Blows the whistle. He's got a foul. And Tyrus Thomas will go to the line and shoot free throws. Free throw, perfect. It's both moves from the line. Lewis. There's the whistle. Good job to draw the foul. Tyrus Thomas picks up his second foul of the night. First free throw won't go. Down the second, and this is the first. Jackson Junction.
That won't go. It's frustrating as a coach. Don't do the defense any favors by letting him off the hook. No quick shots. Run your offense.
reaches in for the steal.
Nelson against Augustine. Lewis gets it to go.
That's outstanding vision in the open floor to search out the best opportunity. Good catch, good finish, good basket.
To Augustine. Wallace. Against Lewis. For two.
Shot no good.
This guy's a big time shooter, but unless he has an open look, that's an awfully tough shot to make.
Good credit to the team.
Whistle blows. We have a foul. The Magic did not have any fouls to give, so it will be free throws. Missed the first one. Stephen Jackson with 7 points. Jameer Nelson with the ball in control. Carter. The screen is set. Strong finish at the rim. Jackson against Carter. Inside. Another foul against the Magic. Again, they're in the penalty, so free throws for the Bobcats. And he hits the first free throw. This is the second free throw. He goes 1 for 2. First half comes to an end. A score stop. Stay tuned for more basketball here after the break. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the second half. Along with Jeff Gundy and Mark Jackson, Mike Green on hand. Orlando's in another nip and tuck game. Some good things in the first half. What do they have to do in the second half?
Well, they kept themselves in the ball game because of their defensive intensity. They did a great job of getting stops and then getting the ball offensively.
And coming out of halftime, they've got to play with the same offensive energy as in the first half. Run it up, get into your stuff quickly, and then attack the basket.
DJ Augustine with the ball here. Wallace against Beatrice. He curls, gets it to drop. DJ Augustine with a nice dish.
That's a good job defensively. A lot of pressure and making life tough for the offense.
And that's traveling. To Wallace. At the rim, Beatrice the rebound.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
Beatrice. To Howard. In the paint, Dampier the rebound.
You miss a shot at the rim, you got some explaining to do.
To Diaz. Wallace. To Diaz. Hooks it up. Draws the contact, and it's a foul against Lewis. That'll be his first. And Boris Diaw will go to the line. Connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 in the line. Nelson against Augustine. Carter. Nelson for two. Gets the jumper. Wallace. To the basket, flips it up, won't go. 20 off target. Trying to work it down low. Let's it go. It's good. 4-point lead for the Bobcats.
It's impossible to guard a guy off the dribble who can stop on a dime and knock in the pull-up jump shot.
Carter.
Away by Dampier. DJ Augustine with the ball in possession to Dampier. Jackson on the drive, off the dribble, attacks the goal. Oh, that's goaltending is called. Nelson for two. To go. It's good. Orlando 5-4.
The pull-up off the dribble is the most indefensible shot in basketball. Here, he knocks it in a tight contest.
To Nelson. Howard shoots it for two. It's good. Right now it's 2 for 6 from the field.
In his face.
Augustine, the jumper. Can't get it to go down. Strong finish at the rim.
This is a big defensive chip for this team. You got to get a stop.
To Carter. There's the pick. Lewis against Diaz. For the layup. There's the whistle. It's a reach-in foul against Diaz. Orlando's 2 for 5 from the line here tonight.
Good offense is about getting the best players their best shots in their best spots. Here, an aggressive move. You're a great free throw shooter. Earn your way to the free throw line. Take the contact. Take the foul. Work your way there and knock them in.
To Wallace. Denied by Lewis. Defensive pressure, perfect. With one swipe, he comes up with a steal. To Dampier. Wallace. To Diaz. Jackson. Pulls up for the shot. Gets it to go. 6 points lead for the Bobcats. To Howard. Gets it off. That's a 2-pointer. Can't get it to go. Out of bounds. It'll be magic ball. Stan Van Gundy's making a few substitutions. And we have a 5-second violation, so it'll be Bobcats ball. Dangerous pass, almost a steal. The shot is blocked. Lewis, the catch. To Wallace, to the basket, foot touch inside.
It's hard to guard NBA level athletes who can also handle the ball. Here, using his dribble drive opportunity, gets in the paint and finishes right in the corner straight. The steal.
And the third quarter comes to an end. Orlando down by 3. Fourth quarter set to get underway. This one Hayward's ball game. What do you look for in the fourth period?
I look to see which team really wants it. Who's going to step up to the challenge and take this basketball game on the defensive end?
Fourth quarters are about two things, will and skill. And if you got them both, you got to change it.
Oh, 6 the 2-pointer. The perfect pick. Won't go. This is his first field goal attempt of the night.
You're bailing the defense out by taking that shot. You've got to make them work the full 24 seconds and work to find the shot that you want.
Defense, you time for a steal. To the rim, puts it in, plus the foul.
Terrific concentration to finish the shot, and now through the free throw.
This is that one free throw. Attacks the basket. Can't get the layup to fall.
Closing out defensively is the most important aspect of team defense. Great contest.
Gets a good look. And that won't go. For 2. It's down the shot.
At some point, a guy make a shot like that, you play D like that, just hit him on the back and say, good job. See you next trip.
To Duhon. From the corner, a three-pointer. This fires from beyond the arc.
In a close ball game, it's not time to play freestyle offense. Run the offense and get quality shots.
Reached in. Whistle blows. They got him. All right, let's take a look at tonight's right dunk of the night. Stan Van Gundy switching up a few here. To Thomas. Gets to the rim. Great rebounding out the offensive glass. And they come up with a turnover. Lewis. To Howard. No, that's a travel. Charlotte's offense operating on all cylinders so far tonight.
This is great, fundamentally sound basketball. Guys trusting one another and not trying to do too much with the ball. You talk about a result of getting rid of the rock and getting guys in position and knock down shots. What a joy to watch a team play fundamentally sound basketball.
Harris ball handling. Oh, steal from Jameer Nelson. Wallace the rebound. So Augustine finds his space and takes the wide open 3.
This man makes it look easy shooting the ball from deep.
To Howard. Loses control. Oh, he gets the steal. A good look for 2. It's good. To Carter. Nelson from beyond the arc. Wallace the rebound.
That's an I haven't taken a shot in a while type of shot. You don't need those shots. You need to make the defense work. He takes it away.
To Carter. Ref blows his whistle. Offensive foul against Lewis. To Jackson. Gets it off. Shot won't go.
Hey, they give you 24 seconds for a reason. It's not 7 seconds or less like the old Phoenix Suns.
Howard. To Nelson. Howard. Fires away for two. Nelson.
Now that's a great shot. The defense right there in his face, the ability to raise and knock the shot down.
Down. It's that time, a key possession right here. Wallace against Beatrice. Nice move inside. A powerful slam.
Now there comes a point in time in the ball game where the defense has got to step up. And now is the time for this defense because they're trailing.
Oh, an excellent screen. Inside to the basket. Puts it up and in. What a play from Vince Carter.
Hey, you're down, going down the stretch of a close game. Attack the basket, put pressure on the defense. You're either going to get a layup or get fouled. Good job finishing at the rim.
To Carter. Here's the screen. To Lewis. Gets inside. What a finish from Rashard Lewis.
That's running the screen and roll with perfection. Easy to you let the defense tell you what to do, and good things happen.
Oh, stiff stolen. To Nelson. To the basket and lays it home. What a great feed from Rashard Lewis.
I love this. Good old-fashioned, hard-moved basketball. You want to win, act like you want to win. Continue to force the issue.
Lewis fires away. Dampier the rebound. Game on the line right now. To Wallace. Puts it up for two. Knocks it down. It's a 2-point game. Nelson against Augustine. Lets it go. That will do it as they lose to the Bobcats by a score of 51-49.
Game one is important, but it's even more critical to bounce back and be ready in game two to try to even this series at 1-1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. For Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night from Orlando. To Orlando, Florida. It's game 2 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals between the Orlando Magic and the Charlotte Bobcats. along with Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson, Mike Green on hand. We're getting ready for the opening tip, but first, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. The nothing here in this best of 7 set. Time to panic yet, though, Jim.
Absolutely. If you lose a tough game one, you try to even it up in game two. You do that by being focused on what you have to correct, do those things, and get the split.
Beatrice from deep in the corner. Jackson the rebound. To Wallace. Oh, quick move gets inside. Throws it down. Nelson, the coach on the floor. Nice rejection by Jackson. Off the fake, takes the jumper, off the mark, to the right, and puts it together. Defense. Steven Jackson with the ball and bringing it off. Shot clock down to 2. Now it's turned by Beatrice. 24-second violation. It'll be magic ball. To Beatrice. Pass goes to the goal and a foul. Eric Dampier picks up his first personal of the night. The block on the first free throw. He's able to hit the second after missing the first time. Jackson against Carter. Dampier. Wallace. Stripped away. Stolen by Lewis. To Howard. Lets it go. Shot no good. It's the shot. To Wallace. Augustine, Russell blows the reaching foul against Nelson. Jackson's pass almost a costly turnover. Won't go the foul. To Wallace. Gets inside for the finish. Nelson directing traffic. Great pass. To the rim. Diaw the rebound.
Get to the rim, it should be a deuce.
Wallace against Beatrice. To Jackson. With 3 seconds on the clock. And Steven Jackson with a nice look sinks it. To Lewis. Nelson. To Carter. the other pass. Howard sits down. To Wallace. Dampier puts it up for two. What a bad shot by Dampier.
Oh, great dunk. You see, that's great defense, but you got to understand, the last line of your defense is to get the basketball. No second shot opportunity.
Great look. Sit down.
You've got to do a better job of taking the pick and roll. First and foremost, communicate and understand how to play.
Wallace jump shot. Howard the rebound. It's a turnover. Dampier. Jackson for two. Shoots away. To Carter. Gets in the paint. And it's stolen. As he slams it home. To Carter. Freddie up fake. Wallace the rebound. To the rim.
Able to hit. I love the pace that this team plays. That's pure speed. Rebounding the ball and pushing it all the way to the rim. Beautiful.
Lewis against Diaz. Stops at a dive and pulls up. Wallace on the drop. Feeds it right back. Lewis's pass nearly intercepted. Oh, he shoots it. And Rashard Lewis with a nice shot. First quarter comes to an end. The Magic down by one. Second quarter's starting to get underway. Fairly close game, fairly competitive, guys.
You give yourself a chance to win ball games by initially setting the tone defensively. I thought a job well done by both teams.
Absolutely. It's a first quarter league as much as it is a fourth quarter league. Both teams started off strong.
Dwight Howard's having a sensational game tonight.
My goodness, mama, there goes that man. Flat out getting it done on the offensive end. You're talking about establishing a rhythm and then having the defense at his mercy. This is an offensive clinic.
First free throw, good. And he makes them both. And we turn it over. To Thomas. Gets it up for two. This is the jump.
That's called getting it done defensively. A great job of getting a hand in the face and making life tough for the offensive win.
To the rim, off the fake. Oh, nice pull-up jumper. 2-pointer.
Well, that's very upsetting as a coach. Not only are you losing this ball game, but that's a bad shot. Whether you're winning or losing, that's a bad shot.
Down into the lane. Gets to the basket off the dribble.
These are the plays that you've got to finish early in ball game. Put the money in the bank, and it'll pay dividends. Get to the rim and finish the play.
Two. Can't connect. And still looking for that first field goal here in the second quarter. Super job on defense. Screen set nicely. With no room. Jump shot between won't go.
Late in the shot clock, you know it's difficult because somebody's going to try to take you in a one-on-one situation. Excellent team defense to force the miss by contesting the shot. Very hard.
Oh, nice block, but they blow the whistle. That's goaltending against Thomas. Charlotte's having no problem putting up the points here tonight.
I love watching team basketball where everybody's being used and their skills are being exploited. It's unselfish and it is absolutely beautiful to watch 5 guys playing as one.
Steven Johnson with the jumper for 2. To Carter. Oh, nice step now to the basket. You can't teach
This balance, this coordination, and this dexterity around the basket. Good post move, backing it down, and then using his body to create space and finish at the rim.
Jackson's shot won't go. To Carter. Howard. Inside.
Smooth. Nice, solid. Low post move, using his strength and size to finish.
Ball is tipped, and they come up with it. To Carter. Lewis against Wallace. And he gets called for the travel. Stan Van Gundy's made a few substitutions here. Augustine against Nelson. He puts it up, and he nails it. A long 2. Howard at the rim, unable to flip him on it. To Wallace. Jackson. Dampier the jumper. Howard the rebound. It's deflected, and they come up with it. Jackson on the drive. Nails it. That's a 2-point, 3-point lead for Charlotte.
Defensive pressure in the paint. High active hands.
To Beatrice. Nelson. They tip it and get the turnover. To Wallace. Able to pull up. That's a 2. Charlotte shooting 41% from the field here tonight. To Howard. Brings it home for 2 on the inside drive. And that was just a poor job defensively, allowing them to get inside. Jackson against Carter. Caught him on the reaching. Dampier. Hard drop and throws it down.
2 things you got to do defensively: contest and contain. That was a poor job of containing the penetration.
To Lewis. Blocked.
This is a perfect situation to go 2 for 1 and to build on the lead to end this quarter.
Augustine. Great footwork off the dribble and converts the layup.
Now that's a poor job defensively. You got to find a way to contain the offensive guy and eliminate his penetration. Carter.
To Howard. Beatrice from three-point land nails it from downtown. Orlando's 1 for 3 from outside. Coming to an end, they'll just throw up the prayer. The first half comes to an end. Dwight Howard with 11 points and 4 rebounds. Stay tuned for halftime. We'll be back shortly after the break. Welcome back to the second half, just about set to get underway. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand. Orlando's in another close ball game as we get set to start for the second half, but they did some nice things in that first half.
They're down, but they're in good position. I like what they did defensively in establishing a tone going into the second half.
I think you got to make the adjustment. At some point, you got to realize how could this team that I'm facing hurt the most, and you got to take that away from them. Right now, that's the ultimate challenge of trying to win this ball.
That goes out of bounds. Here's the pin. To Howard. It's a turnover, the deflected pass. He shoots, puts it in. And Eric Dampier with 6 points. Fires away for 2. And Jameer Nelson with the bucket.
That's exactly what you want offensively to put in those situations. Take what the defense gives you.
To Wallace. Dampier fires yet again. That shot won't go.
Tremendous job making it difficult to get to the basket.
Nelson against Dampier. To Howard. Shoots off the turnover. Knocks it down. A 2-pointer. Imagine down by 2.
That's a great shot. Defense, you can't do anything else.
To Wallace. Tries the reverse lay. Blocked by Howard. Ball loose again. Here's a steal. Jackson against Carter. Into the paint. Dwight Howard's called for the reaching foul.
Oh, that's a close ball that goes against the defender, but a terrific effort trying to slide over and take the charge.
To Wallace. It's the force. 3 left on the clock. Not that time. Jameer Nelson with it, taking it up. Lewis against Diaz. To Carter. Lets it go for 2. And Boris Diaz with a strong rebound. To Wallace. Augustine. To Diaz. The pass is deflected, and they get the turnover. To Howard. Fires away for 2. Howard's back on the floor. Able to hit.
Tremendous job making it difficult to get the ball to the basket.
To Dampier, and the paint, the penetration, he flips it home.
Strong move off the dribble penetration to finish at the rim.
The perfect dish. Howard on the drive. This is the layup.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
Nelson fires. Knocks it down to 2-pointer. He's 2 for 2 from the field.
Good old-fashioned pick and roll basketball. Come off the pick, knock down shot.
It's good. 2-pointer. Sharp up by 4.
Stop and pop for the jump. I call that stopping on a dime and giving you 9 cents change. That's great.
Here's the foul. Offensive call against Carter. Augustine on the drive. Hand hit. Augustine harder to rebound.
They're green light shooters, yellow light shooters, and red light shooters. That guy's a red light shooter shooting a green light shot. Are you kidding me? That's too early in the clock.
Augustine to Dion. Fires for 2. Able to put it in.
That's pure talent right there. To be able to make something out of nothing. Good defense, better offense.
Howard for 2. Puts it up. Nails it.
That's really good body control and a great finish in the paint.
Wallace. Puts it up. And they call a foul. It's against the Magic. Second team foul. And Gerald Wallace will go to the line for the first time tonight. Snap for first. Free throw shooting. Snap for Penn. Solid entry pass. Oh, what a play!
Very solid basketball. Screen, roll, catch, finish.
To the basket, flips it up. Go. Makes the move and slams it home. To Carter. The screen is set. Blocked by Jackson. 3 quarters complete. Orlando down by 4. Quarters complete, and this one is still tight. Hey guys, this is anyone's ball game.
I look forward to the fact when we talk about the coaching down the stretch. Who's going to execute, put their team in position to win?
Yeah, when you get down that last 2 minutes, it's the chess match. X, O, offense, defense, but then really it's about which player steps forward.
It's wide open. It's for 2. Bobcats up by 4. Nice. He puts it in. Thomas. For 2. Tyrus Thomas with a nice play. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Magic ball.
Down the stretch of a close game in the fourth quarter, you have to value every possession. You cannot turn it over. You've got to get off a shot attempt. This is inexcusable to turn the ball over. What you doing?
You want to win a game? Well, play defense and take care of the basketball. This is a recipe for disaster. You got to take care of the basketball. It's working.
Right there on the putback from Tyrus Thomas.
Right now, as a defense, you've got to man up, especially if you don't want this game to slip away.
Oh, rejected by Thomas. Jackson to Wallace. Now to tonight's dunk of the night, brought to you by Sprite. Orlando's making a few personnel changes here. Augustine the jump. Jackson's pass almost picked up. To Wallace. Says it'll be Bobcats ball. One-score turnover. Nelson, nice little fake, and he shoots.
Well, that's just a breakdown defensively. But all night long, this team has been solid. Get back to what you've been doing, and you'll get out of here with a win.
Augustine, jump shot, what go? Strong to the goal, scores, nice touch.
This is a big defensive trip for this team. You got to get a stop.
To Carter. Off the fake. Oh, he beats it down.
When the defense ratchets up their intensity, you've got to have guys who can take it off the dribble and pull up and make those big-time shots in the fourth quarter.
Adjust. Is smooth, just won't get it to drop.
Protect the basket or perish.
To Lewis. Three-pointer. What a shot to Vince Carter.
Good old-fashioned catch-and-shoot basket.
To Wallace. Gets into the paint. Oh, what a finish through the defense from Gerald Wallace.
That's good aggressive basketball. Down the stretch, get to the cut.
To Howard. Beatrice. Oh, quick move. Gets inside. Throws it down.
This speed is hard to guard. Speed kills. Beats his man off the dribble and then finishes right at the basket.
Wallace. To Dampier. Jackson against Carter. To Wallace. Lets it fly. Lewis the rebounder. To Nelson. Carter. To Howard. On the drive. Can't lay it on.
Even great shooters are distracted by a great closeout and a hard contest.
Wallace against Beatrice. Wallace's shot won't go.
That's a tough shot, but that's a shot this guy has made a career out of making. That's a good job by the defense by Scott.
The finish, all on pass.
Now there comes a point in time in the ball game where the defense has got to step up. And now is the time for this defense because they're trailing.
What a move.
Defensively right now, the mindset has got to be, let's get a stop.
To Carter. Gets a good look. Misses that one. Wallace. Keeps the man in front of him. For two. Knocks it down. 3-point game. Nelson against Augustine. Oh, that's the steal. That's a foul. Called against the Magic. So the first team foul in the last 2 minutes. Next one, penalty.
That's just what you got to do. Late in the ball game, you're trailing. You're not concerned about being in the penalty. You got to try to force the issue defense. Stay aggressive.
To Jackson. Wallace. To Jackson. This one ends right here as they lose to the Charlotte Bobcats by a score of 52-49.
You can't think about being down 2 games to nothing. What you have to think about is let's play one great game 3 and try to get back into the series.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. For Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and see you next time from Orlando.
One time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. Feel like I live for this moment. See it in their eyes, them other guys don't want it. My style, they can crown it, but can't dethrone it. I was aiming for the top, and now I'm on it. What a powerful performance. I was in my zone. Send flowers for opponents. Tell them get well soon. Cause I ain't in the mood. So if you read that word backwards, then it should spell doom. I'm on fire. Y'all can inhale fumes as I zoom by you. As you're thinking, who's higher? Fueled by a desire you should admire. That's why I'm what they aspire to be before they retire. A living legend with God-given blessings. The game so cold, they probably watching this in heaven, expecting the incredible. So baby, watch me do that and make the angels say, Lord, how you do that? Hey, one time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. One time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. Hey, a champion's mentality. And so I'm scoring, ignoring the fact you fouling me. And one, where I go, you can't come. I was schooling your father, boy, that make you my grandson. I've been around the block twice, dog, my shot nice. No referee, but best believe out here I got stripes. Now that they finally consider me a legit scorer, would you believe I started off as a bench warmer? Had me feeling like Master Splinter. Now the haters and commentators say that's a winner. Hey, hard work pay off. Now I don't take a day off. I rest not. I guess that's why your best shot way off. These are the things that dreams are made of. It's sweet. No time for sleep when you elite. If what you reap is what you sowed, then what was you expecting? Except to come in second while I become a legend. What? Hey, one time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. One time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. Why don't you reach for the sky? Oh, you don't believe you can fly? I guess I see you when you get there. Yeah, I guess I see you when you get there. I'm gonna reach for the sky. But you don't believe you can fly. I guess I see you when you get there. Yeah, I guess I see you when you get there. Hey, one time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. One time for the plan. Straight to the top, I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high. Act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply.
To the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals between the Charlotte Bobcats and the Orlando Magic. Along with Clark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy,
Orlando's really have their problems so far in this best of 7 series, losing its first 2 games. Do we need
Nelson against Augustine. Howard. And they call the travel. DJ Augustine with the ball. Wallace against Beatrice. Moves it over the defender. Gets inside and slams it home. To Carter. Reaches in and gets stolen. Steven Jackson with the ball, control, and Markel Petras with the defensive board.
Offensively, you want to be rewarded when you get touches inside the green area. That time, the inability to finish the play in the paint.
He puts it there. Nelson in possession. No place to go. He's into the steal. Christine against Nelson. Gets him 3 to 5. Beatrice against Wallace. Nice job drawing the foul. It'll go against Dampier. And Dwight Howard will get to the free throw line to shoot.
That's smart, sound, solid basketball. Putting a bad free throw shooter to the free throw line instead of allowing him an easy attempt.
First free throw, perfect. Able to convert both free throws. There's a steal. To the basket, up and in.
Keep posting. Drive that ball into the post and let him go to work, backing his defender down, and then maneuvering to get the quality shot attempt at the rim.
Nice deflection by the defense. And Steven Jackson with the jump shot. Nails it. Nelson against Augustine. Beatrice lets it go. Puts it in. That's a 2-pointer. And it's a 2-point lead for the Magic.
You work on that shot every day in practice. Pushing the ball full steam ahead and then stopping and knocking down and fit.
Gets to the rim. Ref blows his whistle. Foul against the Magic. Their first team foul. Charlotte shooting 75% this season. And he gets the first free throw. And gets both points from the line. Carter to the line. Jackson the rebound. Augustine against Nelson. To Carter. Terrific block by Jackson. To Lewis. Shot clock is down to 6. Stolen by Howard. To Lewis. Fires away from downtown. Hits the 3 as he decides to pull up on the break.
That's called easy offense. Not trying to do too much. Catch and knock down the shot.
Jackson jump shot. Oh, nice rebound by Nelson.
Even great shooters are distracted by a great closeout and a hard contest.
To Lewis. It's blocked. Wallace against Beatrice. Jackson. Nice inside pass. Wallace comes down. That's good. For two. Nelson setting up the play. Shoots it for two. Able to knock it down. The Magic up by 3.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
To Carter for 3 off the catch and shoot. That one misses. Too strong. Jackson. Oh, that's finishing strong.
Building momentum, creating a bigger lead is critical going on into the next quarter.
To Howard. Gets the steal. Goes to the pull-up. Beatrice. Lands it down. First quarter complete. The Magic up by 3. So, good start to this one. After the first quarter, we begin the second in a fairly tight game. Neither team able to get control.
No, but it was a good tone set by both teams in that they established the way they wanted to play the game here tonight.
I think most important, both teams did it defensively. That's how you win when it matters most in the ball game. Defensively, they established the force and protected the paint.
Duhon setting things up. And the whistle blows on the reach-in foul. Orlando's offensive teamwork has been sensational so far tonight.
This is good old-fashioned basketball. A lot of man movement and ball movement. Executing the offense to perfection. That's why this team has put on a clinic on the offensive end.
Really good job clogging the lane right there.
Referee blows his whistle. It's a reach-in foul. Oh, swats it. Oh, nice block. A nice fade. Another miss. And still no field goals in the second quarter.
What people don't understand at times is you can be unselfish defensively, coming over and helping a team.
Off the dribble, can't knock it down.
Closing out defensively is the most important aspect of team defense. Great contest.
To Duhon. The fake. The shot puts it in, a two-pointer. Orlando's shooting 44% from the field this season. To the rim, off the dribble. Can't bring it home. To the reverse. And rolls in off the rim.
Pound the offensive board. Get extra possession. Great job in the pursuit of the basketball and then finishing at the rim.
It's good. Two-pointer. Ball back down his hands. Stars a score. Lead back for two. Nice work on the putback from Tyrus Thomas. Duhon forcing against the struggling defense.
That's a difficult shot right there. The pull-up jump shot off the dribble. Well defended, well contested. Give the credit to the offense.
To Thomas, takes another shot. Won't go the two-pointer. Ref says he just touched the line. It'll be magic ball. Larry Brown switching a few players here. To Lewis. Looks to the post. Oh, the off-balance shot knocks down the jumper. Orlando up by one. To Wallace. Lewis the rebound. Excellent defensive pressure. Shot clock down to 7. With the left hand, foul is called. It'll be against Dampier. That'll be his second personal. And Dwight Howard will go to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And he connects on the first free throw.
You want to win this league? No easy baskets. Make them earn it at the free throw line, particularly the bad free throws.
Jackson bringing it up here. It's a loose ball. Augustine against Nelson. And it's a turnover. To Howard. Oh, he slams it through. An 8-0 run for the Magic. To Wallace. Turnover forced by Peaches. To Carter. Nelson. Beatrice. Shot clock with 5 seconds remaining. Steven Jackson with the ball here. Puts it down. Beautiful. Nelson running the team.
This 2-for-1 opportunity can create momentum going into the second half.
It's all stolen. To Diaz. Gets it off. That's a 2-pointer. Off target. Pretty pull-up. Open shot. That's good. That is foot along. A long 2-pointer. Jackson against Carter. To Wallace. Diaz fires away. And time expires here to end the first half. Dwight Howard with 6 points and 2 rebounds. And we'll be back shortly after the halftime break. To the Tidewater Cable Arena for the second half, along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Orlando's got the lead as the third quarter set to get underway. They're doing some nice things out there, guys.
And these nip and tuck games are decided by execution. 24 minutes, they've got to continue to execute at both ends of the floor.
Ball knocked loose. Comes up with a pretty steal. To Beatrice. Lewis. Off the fake. The lane. Nicely executed.
See, that's a great combination right there of strength and also finesse. Uses the strength and size to get to the cup, and then the finesse with the soft touch and the big finish.
To Augustine. Can't find a way through. 7 on the 24. To Jackson. Goes for the three-pointer. Goes from beyond the arc. Stephen Jackson's 0 for 3 from the inside.
Hey, that's a tough shot right there. Solid team defense forcing the miss.
DJ Augustine with the ball in possession. To Wallace. Diao lets it go. Off the mark. Still no field goals so far in the third quarter. To Howard. Beatrice. To Nelson. Sweet fade. Some an open look.
Now that's great defense controlling the paint area, but better offense. Tough shot.
To Wallace. No holes there. Wallace. Fade away for 2. Can't get it to fall. To Carter. Freddie pump fake, gets off the shot. Knocks it down for 2. And Vince Carter with 6 points. Wallace. To Jackson. Wallace. There's the pick. Dampier takes it to the rim.
That's a tough game to defend. You set the screen, and good things happen.
Nelson setting it up. To the pull-up from three-point range. Misses it, and the lead still in single figures.
That's how you chip away at a lead, by getting it done on a defensive end. This team is committed, and all of a sudden, we have ourselves a ball game.
Wallace fades back for 2. Howard against Dampier. Backing his man down, not able to hit.
He's a great shooter, but he could have driven the ball into the paint and made a play for his teammates.
Wallace. No place to go. Wallace jump shot. And Michael Petras with more good effort forcing that tough shot. Goes to the goal. Nice soft touch.
I watch that, coach, and I get jealous because you can't teach speed. My mom and dad tried to teach it to me. He couldn't have it.
To Diao. Gets inside. Makes his move and dunks it home.
There are no shortcuts to cutting into this deficit. You have to attack the basket. Here, great example of driving it to the basket, finishing at the rim. That's how you get back on the comeback trail.
There's the perfect pick.
To roll to the slam.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Team leading on the offensive end, you allow the play to develop, and then you deliver the pass on point. Dana Hughes.
Wallace spins and fires. Nice outlet pass. Here they come. To Beatrice. Gets it and quickly shoots that three. Won't go. And they can't extend the lead into double figures. To Wallace. No room to go. Fires again. Gets it to go. And Gerald Wallace with 6 points. And Stan Van Gundy calls timeout. They just wanted 20. He's made a few subs here. It's a 5-second violation. Orlando's shooting has been excellent so far tonight.
Yeah, this has really been an impressive night so far. From an offensive standpoint, you're not going to see it get much better than this. Sharing the ball, executing, shooting the ball exceptionally well. This is great NBA offense on display here this evening.
To Thomas. Thomas with the jump shot. Knocks it down for 2. Uhad running the offense. To Lewis. Shot blocked by Wallace. Third quarter comes to an end. Fourth quarter coming up. The Magic up by 5. We're set to begin the final period. Just one close again. Hard to get a feel of who has the advantage. It's been close throughout.
I think the thing to watch for in this fourth quarter is which star player is going to step up. Who's going to take control of this ball?
No doubt. Oftentimes, it's a make or miss league, and you want your starters taking the majority of the shots down the stretch.
The ref makes the call. Backcourt violation. It'll be magic ball. Orlando's put together a superb all-around performance.
This is when this offense is clicking best, when other guys are involved. It's not based on the star system. It's based on the team system. A thing of beauty, watching this team share the basketball and getting results.
Thomas got it with the front, throws it down low.
Strong move off the dribble penetration to finish at the rim.
All over, he still takes the shot. There's the block, but whistle blows. That's goaltending. Larry Brown's making a few substitutions. Wallace to Jackson. And here to the rim. What a rejection. They don't beat the buzzer. A shot clock violation.
How many teams have we seen lose ball games because of carelessness down the stretch of a ball game? You cannot turn the ball over down the stretch. It'll cost you victories.
The examples are so many that taking care of the ball will ultimately get you more shots than your opponent. If you do that, you can win the game. If not, if you're going to be a high turnover team, you're going to be a highly inconsistent team as well.
To Wallace. Spins inside. Finish shot.
And you got to finish strong shots. You're right at the basket. You got to put the ball in the hole.
To Howard. Turn it over. Wallace is trying to do anything to shake through. To Augustine. Jackson. Nice pass. He takes the contact and puts it down. What a finish from Gerald Wallace.
His speed is hard to guard. Speed kills. Beats his man off the dribble and then finishes right at the basket.
Jackson against Carter. To Wallace. Ball is tipped, and they come up with it. To Nelson. Willis. A good look for two.
At some point, a guy make a shot like that, you play D like that, just hit him on the back and say, good job. I'll see you next trip.
To Wallace. To the rim. Whistle blows. Foul against Petrus. Picks up his first personal. And Gerald Wallace will go to the free throw line. Free throw good. Second one. The ball goes 1 for 2.
That's a great job by the offense. Pursuing the basket, not giving up on a play. That type of energy and effort is contagious.
Gets it off. The two-pointer won't go.
You have to make the defense work. That shot bailed the defense out. You gave them a possession off instead of making them work each and every time down the court to defend you.
Diaz, long-range jumper, won't go.
You think about it. How many times have we seen this guy make those very same shots? So you can play great defense, but this guy was a shot maker. Fortunately for the defense, he couldn't make it.
Wallace.
Hey, you're down, going down the stretch of a close game. Attack the basket, put pressure on the defense. You're either going to get a layup or get fouled. Good job finishing at the rim.
Howard's trying to establish low post position. Let's go. Two-pointer.
You don't want to look at the scoreboard. Continue to run your offense and continue to put pressure on the defense. Another game scoop.
Carter. Petrus. Carter against Jackson. Petrus. Downtown. Let's go. Clutch three-pointer. And Charlotte calls it 20. Don't get the timeout.
A wasted timeout. This just it. The game is over. Let's play it out.
To Wallace, fires away for two. Howard the rebound. Beatrice puts it up for three. Bang! Hits from downtown. And that's the third three-pointer for the Magic. And it's stolen by Nelson. Stops on a dime, goes up for the shot. Cans the jumper. And it's a 16-point lead for Orlando. To Carter. He loses control of it. To to Lewis. Off the fake, takes the jumper. To Diao, swatted away by Lewis. Puts it up for two. There's the final buzzer. This game's all wrapped up as they defeat the Charlotte Bobcats by a score of 59-41.
You're not going to come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this Game 3 win was critical. They're still on life support, but they're back in it and they're breathing, if just a little bit.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. For Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night from the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.